Hello everybody, thanks for joining me. Today in this episode I will be showing you how you can achieve crisp grass borders like this that will maintain through summer and not grow any grass or vegetation. By doing this, it'll also eliminate the use of having to use the weed whacker. So here is a garden bed that has not been edged yet. It's a newer area that I've expanded into the garden. And as you can see here, the weed whacker came through last night and absolutely decimated all my landscaping attempts here with the rockery. And now I have grass in between all the rocks and all over my mulch, which is just not ideal. So here I go. I'll start to edge this new area, and I just start by working the classic steel edger here you see I'm using along all the rocks, and I prefer this type of tool as it turns with all the rocks and it's really easy to maneuver. Some gardeners prefer a straight edge on the bottom of their edger. I don't personally see a difference, and for this application working around the rocks, I think this would be my tool of choice. So as I continue to the end here, you'll see me coming back on the 4-inch trench that I've done, and I'm just slightly prying it up, working it all the way back here, making sure that when I come across with my next tool, as you see here, it's very easy, and I just cut it out and lift out the chunks. As I'm prying this piece out, you'll see it's pretty easy once I get my tool under it. I just pull it out and it comes out. Just lift them out in manageable chunks, cut them off where you need to. You don't need to pull the whole run out in one go. And you'll also see it appears that my soil is quite wet here, and it is. We have a bit of a boggy situation. Too much irrigation at the moment and spring rain. But I would also recommend when you do this edging technique that you do wet your area. It'll be a lot easier for you. And you just come back and smooth out the trench as I'm doing here. You'll also see this weeder tool that I'm using here has two little tines on the end, and it's really good for getting in those nooks and crannies and getting those stray grass blades out of the way. Alright, and here you see my secret super tool. This is the baking soda of choice that I use, and I simply apply it to the trench and along the edges of the rocks or anywhere else I wish to burn out the vegetation. When I apply it quite liberally, and in about 2 weeks, any of the excess will get washed away. I like to use this method because it's organic, and essentially all it does is throw the pH of your soil to extreme alkalinity where you've placed it so that the vegetation can't thrive any longer. When you're sprinkling it around, be sure that you don't put it on anything that you wish to keep, because it will kill it. I had done this section a couple days ago, and you can see it's already turning brown there. That is where any grass that I had missed is now starting to die off. And now, as you can see, with the trenching, it gives enough room for the lawnmower or the front of the lawnmower to get right up to that edge, and you now have no need for the weed whacker in this area of your garden. After the initial 2 weeks of it washing into your soil and away from your rocks, I would then reapply it in about 2 months. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to subscribe, and if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.